Absolute nuts. I just need to check seeing messages. There we go. Welcome, Brooks's Bass Corner. It's Friday night. I don't get many Friday nights off, and it's a rarity. But I've got an empty house. I can make some noise. I've got basses to demo here. I always get asked, can you demo that? Can you do? Very often, I'm not hooked up to an amplifier, and we're not running through the PC and the audio interface. So it's just me plugged into an amp. Turn the volume up, be good. We're going. It's all good. If I look a little haggard, it's been a testing day. I had a video go live earlier on. We did a video premiere. I tried to do a live chat to accompany it. And some guy came into the live stream posing as YouTube chat services, live chat services. And it was very convincing in his graphic and his chat ID and profile, and made it sound like we couldn't have two live chats going on at the same time as a video premiere. Completely got me flustered because I feared that the channel might get taken down after 5 years of hard work. Came out of it, had a chat with YouTube. They were like, no, you're fine with that, it's fine, no problem. And went back in, and it turns out it's probably a scam. So if you're a YouTuber like I am, and you do live chats, live streams, just be aware there are scammers out there posing as YouTube, calling you to task for things you might do on your live stream or live chat. And if you feel panicked by it, don't. Get a screen capture, leave the video in your YouTube profile, and within YouTube, where their chat comment is while they're chatting, if you go to the three dots on the right hand side, you'll be able to go through to their profile. You can see their profile. Get a screen grab of that, and YouTube will deal with them. I didn't know that at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it completely ruined my afternoon. Probably ruined how that video would do. I was hoping, because the vertical live stream format works really well on the channel, been getting loads of views, lots of people getting involved in the live chats. Those people would want to see the video. They probably did, but they didn't get to see the live stream because this idiot blew it all out of the water. So it's been a slightly testing day, which means it's time to play some bass, clearly. Greg's L007, good to see you. Hi. Kamel Emran, good to see you too. I'll put this out there from the start, because people will watch this not necessarily live, they go and watch from the start. I don't take requests, okay, because we don't want copyright strikes, don't want copyright claims. You want to hear a bass, there's loads here to be tried and demoed, tested. You want to talk bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories, I'm your man. If you've got a bass guitar, it's causing you problems, the gear's not working, pedals aren't working, amps are playing up, put your comment in the live chat window and I will try and help you as much as I can. Stuart Milne, good to see you. Thank you for coming in on the live chat earlier. It was a slightly weird afternoon, completely threw me. I had everything planned and everything, all the links were good. Everything was lined up to be a really productive and positive afternoon. And that joker completely ruined it, sadly. But there we are. Not to worry. So if you're looking at the bass thinking, what the hell's he got there? It's not a jazz. It's a jazz copy, a jazz variant. This is the Betsy bass. It's a copy of Guy Pratt's 1964 jazz, made by the Bass Centre here in the UK. Actually constructed in, well, this one was in Korea, probably in 2018 or 2019. This guy's signature there on headstock. And it's a jazz variant. It's got EMG pickups, no active circuit, but the pickups are active. So under the control plate here is a 9-volt battery, but it's a standard jazz setup. So 2 volumes, tone control, easy. Sounds amazing. The bridge is period correct, so you have string spacing notches on the saddles. Nothing on the back. It's all very clean, very nice. 4-bolt neck, maple neck, ebony board, basswood body. Can't go wrong. Super. Thomann, come out and play that funky music. Ha! Yeah, I'm not taking requests, sadly, because I'm not going to get copyright claims and copyright strikes. I will do some stuff with a metronome, though. We'll do that. I'm going to be here for a couple of hours, so there's no rush. Hope you're all having a good Friday. Hope you've all got good weekends planned. I've actually got a clear weekend. I haven't had one in ages. So I've got no gigs, nothing for 2 weeks. Tomorrow is my next gig. So it's all good. Means loads of stuff here on the channel. Exit Sandman, good to see you. James Jameson was the greatest Motown player. I won't argue that at all. I totally agree. Andrew Austriaco, this colour is beautiful. A through dream in a Telecaster. It's called Burgundy Mist. It's a 1964 Fender car colour. So it's got a little bit of a sparkle in it. Very nice. Some light, it looks pink, then it looks like an off pink. It's a funny old thing, but sounds great, plays great. I've had this since the London Bass Show in 2019. I reviewed this for Bass Guitar Magazine and Bass Player, and when we were at the show, I reviewed it and I was taken aback by how good it was. And I went over to Barry from the Bass Centre and said, "You selling that bass?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "Good, I'm buying it." He said, "You don't want a new one from the warehouse?" I went, No, I want that." He said, "Well, you know you can't have it till the end of the show." I said, "That's perfectly all right. I'm happy with that." So if you're at the London Bass Guitar Show in 2019 and you went to the Bass Centre stand and played the Betsy bass, it was this. But it's been with me ever since. And great it is too. Do I prefer jazz basses or P basses or PJ? Can I have one of each? They all do different jobs, different tonally. I play in Queen tribute, so I've got plenty of Fender Precisions here. Love a P bass for what it does, love a jazz bass for what it does. But I like a PJ as much as the next man. I can go with that. I like all the setups, all the different sounds. There is no one bass that can do everything. So I'm happy with whatever I'm given. Exit Sandman, do I play 5 strings? I do. There are 4 here. There's Dingwall NG2. There's a Music Man Stingray 5 with a graphite neck. There's a Lakeland Skyline 5502. And what's the other one? 1, 2, 3. GB Rumor 5, which is in the rack just over there. Do I play 5 strings also? Yes. And what's your difference between the two? Predominantly, I get asked to do 4-string work. I don't get asked to do 5-string stuff very often. My preference is a 4. I'll use a 5. Someone asks me for it, they'll get it. It's fine. There's 4 basses here to choose from. But generally, I'll do a 4. Depends what you're playing in. Depends what the frequency spectrum of the band is. A lot of my work is I play in a 9-piece disco band. A 5-string is not, well, I could use a 5-string, but it's just going to clutter up the low frequencies like crazy. We've got bass, guitar, drums, keys, 2 horns, 2 backing vocals, male singer, female singer, and track. It's a lot going on. I've learned over the years you don't want to fill the frequency spectrum up unless you're in a smallish band, and then you do want to cover all the frequencies. But in a bigger band, it's too much going on. You make it full and rumbly, something else is going to be affected. So I generally use a 4. But if someone asks me to use a 5, I'll do it. It's no problem. Not a big deal. If you're coming in, guys, please give the video a thumbs up. Makes a very big deal to me. Makes a big deal to the channel. Means the video gets projected out to more and more bass players. We get more and more bass players coming in. There's more knowledge, so we can talk about more things, solve some more problems. Sorry if I keep sort of semi-burping. I had my dinner about half an hour ago. But yeah, if you've not been here on the channel before, you're very welcome. You're amongst friends. This is a bass guitar channel. If you don't know me, welcome. It's nice to have you along. I'm Mike Brooks. I used to write for Bass Guitar Magazine, used to write for Bass Player Magazine. I've done 4,500 gigs in my career. 6 weeks, no, so actually a bit more now. 2 months ago was my 30th anniversary of turning pro. So I've been playing professionally for 30 years, been playing bass for 38 years. Got got a fairly extensive bass collection, loads of gear, out playing most of the time, but for some weird reason, this weekend, next weekend, I've got no gigs. So on the YouTube channel we go, and we'll do some live chats. There'll be some more long form content, daily shorts. So if you've not, as I say, if you've not been here on the channel, feel free to check it all out. Look at the playlists. Every video is in a playlist, so you'll find everything's pretty well organized. So if you're after 5-string basses, for example, there's a playlist on 5-string basses. You'll find demos, reviews, live chats, all sorts. There's plenty to keep even the most ardent bass player occupied on this channel. There's over 800 videos here, so feel free to join in. Bass Clef Connoisseur, greetings. Hello, Betsy. You know the deal, don't you? Yes, indeed. We have Betsy here. If you're after one of these, after this live chat finishes, I'll put affiliate links in for the Bass Center, and you can help the channel. If you want to buy a Betsy, you can go through, purchase one from the Bass Center, and just when you place your order, please tell them that you saw the bass on Brooks's Bass Corner. I know Barry, Jill, and Dave personally, so it's all good. I've known Barry since I was 16 years old. I'm 53 now. So he and I go a long way back. Exit Sandman, can I play the riff to I Want You Back from Jackson 5, please? I do know it, but I'm not going to play it because I don't want copyright strikes and copyright claims, I'm afraid. That's the way it goes here on Brooks's Bass Corner. I've built this channel over 5 years. I don't want copyright claims. I do it for money. I don't do it for ego. It's a sideline to my playing career, and I don't want to lose 5 years of hard work on this channel for the sake of playing a Jackson 5 riff. You're 53 as well. The best people are. 72 is a very good year. Zoomer, there we go. The Redhead has a built-in rack space, yeah, for the tuner. You can put other things in there. I've seen people with wireless racks in there, and well, wireless units, obviously. Did you not know that? I'm sure a man of your experience and caliber would have been well aware of that. Or you can put an effects unit like a PV bass effects, so you can't see that. I'm not going to turn the camera around because it's on a tripod, and I've got a can of fizzy beverage at my feet, and I don't want to knock it all over the floor. If you have any requests in terms of gear, Zoomer, then let me know. Anything, any of the basses you've seen or we've talked about that you'd like to hear, feel free. Oh, let's get some volume on here. There we go. Check we're in tune. Seem to be. Piano tone. Wrote the sounds, isn't it? Travis Guy, good to see you. PV man here for sure. Firebase 700. Love PV basses. They've got 3 PV T40s at the gallery in Camden at the moment. Those things weigh a ton, but they're really desirable at the moment. Lots of players checking them out. See, I know a few players who bought one. Gone, this is an amazing bass. Yeah, and your back's amazing. You might not have a back by the time you finish playing it. So we're chewing the bass fat tonight, gang. Any questions? Zoomer, have you got a PV Cirrus? Travis is talking about he always wanted to try one. They're making a comeback. They're going to relaunch them. You had an SWR Basic 350 paired with a Henry 8x8 cab. The cab was great. Didn't get along with the head, so I wasn't really an SWR man. I wasn't. I only bought this 2 years ago because this is a legendary unit, although this is a super redhead, not a standard redhead. But I wanted it for doing videos. Tonight is a little bit of a precursor, a little bit of an experiment. I wanted to see how this looked and how it comes across. I'll check the video out after we finish. I did a poll here on the channel a couple of months back to ask if people would be interested, as in the regular community who come in on the live chats every Tuesday, regarding doing on the fly bass tests with amps and effects. So a lot of the stuff, apart from this afternoon, of course, it is fairly polished here on the channel, I think. Obviously, the early videos were a little bit worse for wear because I was learning how to do this. But generally, I put stuff out that's reasonably polished. But I thought there is a trend on YouTube at the moment for content creators to put content out without all the frills, without all the production values, highly edited, highly graphics, overlays, the bit. And I thought, well, what I get feedback wise more often than not is people wanting gear demos, gear reviews, and gear testing, which is fine. I'm more than happy to do that. And I thought, well, how can I do that quickly and be able to put the material out rather than it sitting there festering for weeks on end waiting for me to edit it? And I thought, well, we could do it via shorts, which is obviously quite rapid fire, short content. And if I could do it and just film it here as I've got the setup now, take a bass, go, here's the bass, here's the amp, this is the effect, this is how it sounds. Do it, put it out. So I want to see how it looks, how it sounds. If I think it's something that I can make fly for the channel, then I'll do it. Got a fairly extensive collection, amps, basses, pedals, and it means I can get this stuff up without all the extra hyper editing, and so it'll bypass the frills. But there are so many channels at the moment doing really well, getting great numbers, where they don't do all that. They literally film the video, minimal editing, put it out, and it flies. So if it's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. Oh. There's one. Here we go. I love it. Friday nights we get all the dicks come out. We'll just do that. Excellent. He's gone. Right. Hang on. There's loads of messages here. I'm glad that sounds good to you. I know you were talking about the sound, the quality of the sound on this camera. Bass clef. Those carving redheads are really, really good. This is an SWR. Sorry, you can't see it. There's SWR logo right there. Recently saw one for sale, but it's pretty beat up, and the one speakers looked and replaced. Carving amps are great. All the carving gear was great. It's a shame they went. I know they're still around as Kiesel, but I still think of it as carving. Andrew, the price of instruments here in Brazil is a theft. If I could, should have more, but the price is a barrier. It's all right. You've got what you've got. Go with it. Zuma, yes, you have a Cirrus 5 bolt on its 35-inch scale, unlike the Cirrus 34. Talk to the man. Give us your views. What's it like? Stuart, your message is gone. What happened there? Nasir Matthews, welcome. How did you start Slap? I want to, but I'm more of a Duff McKagan stuff. Slap for me kind of came about. I can honestly say I didn't really start trying to do that until maybe a year after I'd started. So I was a big Mark King fan anyway, although my biggest influences are John Taylor, John Deacon. And I looked at Mark King's playing. It was like, well, I'm going to have to learn to do that. That's a tool in your toolbox as a bass player. But when I started out, I had a Marlin Sidewinder that was passive, big humbucking pickup in the bridge, split coil. It didn't sound great. It wasn't great for slapping. And I just tentatively listened to Level 42 albums, but other slap artists too, and just pieced it together. I was kind of self-taught, but when I went into guitar shops and bass shops in London, I'd sit and watch the players that were doing it, and I'd talk to them. Back then we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have the internet. So if you wanted to see how it was done, you'd go and watch players in the stores and sit, and I could sit in the bass center for hours and watch people slap. And they probably a few people going, who's this weird kid? But you just pick it up, and it's talking to other musicians, but you've got to do your homework. It's not, there are no quick solutions, you've got to do the practice. You've got to put in the hard yards, and it's breaking it down, doing it slowly. If I can give you one pointer that it will speed your progression up, go on YouTube, look for a video called The Slap Bass Program by a guy called Alexis Sklarevsky, Russian guy, but he's not, he's American, but probably got Russian parents. And it was a VHS video for years, and someone captured it, well, loads of people have put it on YouTube. Everything you need to get you starting slapping is in that video. Where you take it after you've sort of done your homework with the video, that's up to you. But all the slap basics are there. Also, check out some videos. I don't know if you like Mark King or not, from Level 42. There are some videos on YouTube. He doesn't do tuition. He doesn't do any sort of DVDs or anything, but there are a couple of videos where he goes into the basics of slapping. Just find it. There's loads of it on YouTube. And again, take that. Mark's style of slapping is different to classic slapping, but it's two children from the same parents. So pretty much you can get that. But if you've got questions, fire them at me and I'll happily try and help you along. If you want a little slap basics thing, I can take you through that. That's easy enough. You want to do slap because of Bootsy Collins? I've got a Bootsy space bass. Where is it? It's in the other room. Never mind, we'll do that another time. Come in on a Tuesday night live chat and we'll do that. But yeah, if you want me to give you some slap basics, we can do that. That's all good. Stuart, any opinions on the Trev Wilkinson vintage brand of basses? Yeah, some of them are good. Are you talking about the Fret Kings? So there were two ranges in the Fret Kings. There was the green label and the blue label. I did some reviews of the cheaper label, and they were all right. They weren't great. The other ones, the more expensive ones, were a lot better. But that was 15, 16 years ago. My Fender P, which is on the other side of this camera, which I use when I do Queen tributes, it's got a Trevor Wilkinson bridge on it, and it's fine, does the job. Bass clef connoisseur, I meant SWR. That's all right. You're not sure why you said carving. Okay, we get into a carving discussion. Welcome. You can go down many a rabbit hole doing this. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, guys. Most important thing you can do for a YouTube creator, YouTube channel, and the videos. Thumbs up. Very important. Thank you. Feel free to leave comments in the comments section as well as the live chat section. And feel free to share it out on social media too. Subscribers, not that bothered about that. That's just a vanity metric. If you subscribe to the channel, then thank you very much. You'll get notifications every time I'm on YouTube and producing content. So it's all good. It's all good. We're all friends here on Brooks's Bass Corner. People that come in rude, obnoxious, people looking to stir up stuff, they're gone. Okay, so if you come in here on a live chat, you're safe. Okay, I don't tolerate any sort of nonsense. I can't read your name. Yeppen, maybe. Unrelated, but I like your earring. Well, thank you very much. I've had it many years. It was a present from one of my dogs, from my chocolate Labrador, who's no longer with us. Nasir, thank you. I sub, by the way. Well, thank you very much. Bless you. Now, I can't read Cyrillic, but I'll say hi anyway. So whoever what that was that wrote in Russian Cyrillic, hi. Travis, thanks for the holler on the Cirrus. That's all right. Nasir, I also love the bassist from Primus, Les Claypool. You like his slap style. Cool. Okay. All good influences. Hawk, you look cool. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to look cool at all. So if you're being funny, you succeeded. But if you're being honest and genuine, I am what I am, mate. The Empire Strikes Back t-shirt will probably seal the deal. Yeah, 45 years ago this year. Crazy. Bass Clef, yeah, Les Claypool. Primus sucks. Hey? No, Primus doesn't. They're what they are. Zoomers. Henry Thomas from the old Rock School videos was great too. Henry Thomas was great. I've still got a load of those, the second series on video. I think some of them are on YouTube, but they were BBC productions. So there's copyright stuff, and BBC is always very hot on its content going up on YouTube, which is a shame. Nasir Matthews, he doesn't, but okay. Who doesn't? Oh, I see what you say. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Tell Steve Vai hi. Hey, you've lost me, Tyler Delaire. What are you talking about? Travis, Carving. They made all kinds of cool stuff. My church band hooked me on the purple carving. My cousin took up bass around about the same time as I did, and he bought a carving, I think in 1991. Amazing looking thing, a hefty old rock beast, and it had things like phasers built into the controls set, and amazing bass. Great playing, but it was a rock machine, a big pointy headstock, but lovely turquoise blue finish, as I remember. I think over quilted maple. Haven't seen him for years, but anyway, he may still have it. I don't know. Nasir, you read that wrong. Okay, Claypool is really good, but the band, okay, not to worry. Basically, when you say that, that means you're a big Primus fan, just so you know. Ah, right. I'm not down with the kids. I was a kid when Primus came out. Yep, and my name is pronounced Sharip. Okay, that's cool. The other Cyrillic name was Sergey. Okay. There we go. I've learned something today. Thank you. Nasir, I said the basis from Prime. Okay. If you go to Primus show, you'll see and hear plenty of Primus sucks. Okay. I'm being honest, not sarcastic. That's okay. I would love to have an uncle like you. Well, you see, tell my nieces that. Tell my nieces that. That's all good. There's a message held for review. Is there? Okay. Look at that. Cheap bass. You don't know what it is. There we go. This is what the channel is all about. It's here to educate people. A, this isn't a cheap bass. B, you don't know what it is because you haven't asked the question and you haven't watched the video from the start. So, Sama Baraba, I presume you know who Guy Pratt is. Bass player for Pink Floyd, Roxy Music, Madonna, Michael Jackson, a million other bands. He has a 64 jazz bass called Betsy. Used to belong to John Entwistle. This is history. This is where the channel comes into its own. So people who don't know what they're talking about, I can educate you on this, all right? Because I've done the hard miles. Okay, Pops, thank you very much. It's all right. I'm the one with 4,500 gigs under my belt. You probably haven't, but there we go. So when Guy Pratt was about to go out with Roxy Music about 6 years ago, he didn't want to take Betsy with him. It's a little haggard. She's had a hard life. And he contacted the bass center. Obviously big friends with Barry, known Barry for decades. He said, could you come up with a copy so I don't have to take Betsy out on the road? Barry said, of course. Would you mind if we used it in the British Bass Masters series? He went, absolutely not, go for it. So they went about designing a copy of Betsy, and that's what this is. So it's not a cheap Japanese copy. Yes, it might look just like a simple jazz. It's not. It's got active EMGs, passive circuit, period correct, string spacing bridge, ebony fingerboard. Yeah, Guy Pratt's signature on the headstock. They're not that pricey. They're not that expensive. About £750. When these came out, they were, oh goodness, 600, I think. Not a pricey bass at all, but amazing. Sounds better than all the other jazz basses I've got. I take this out on gigs. People go, whoa, what's that? Not in terms of look, but the sound. They look at it, think it's going to be a passive jazz bass. It isn't. It's got a snap, punch, piano tone. Yeah, it's cracking. After I bought this, I used this on about 40 gigs before we went into lockdown for COVID. Every band I took it on gigs with went, I didn't think it'd sound like that. Didn't think it would sound like that. I said, well, then it's a surprise, isn't it? And Through an Aguilar rig, this just sounds immense. So it's not like a standard jazz bass at all. It looks like it, but it can do a whole lot more. It's got more punch, more finesse, more clarity, power. Take the tone down. Take the back pickup off. Yeah, does the back pickup thing really good too. Yeah, there we are. So, ask your questions before you make assumptions, would be my suggestion. Or tune in from the start. All I got is a cheap Squier bass. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of the best basses I've ever reviewed were cheap Squiers. Got to stay creative to make it sound good. It's all good. You can put different pickups in, change the bridge, play about with strings, put a circuit in it. There's all possibilities. When people come on, I've only got, you've got something more than someone that wants a bass has got. So, you know. So, like I say, some of the best basses I've ever reviewed were cheap Squiers. So, you know, price is no guarantee of quality. I put a cheap Squier, brand new one, up for review against $3,500 custom shop basses. Peed all over the custom shop. So, yeah. Sure Pops. Yeah. Pratt's chats with Gary Kemp are pretty cool. Yeah, the whole Rock on Tours thing is fab. Very good. Okay, love the color on that. It's a burgundy mist is what it's called. Travis Guide, Squier bass guitars are great. As I've said on Tuesday Night Live chats, you can have 10 Squiers or basses, guitars, take your pick. You can have 10. Probably 2 of them are going to be fabulous. 5 of them are going to be all right, and 3 of them are going to be fairly poor. That's the deal. You take every bass on its merits, and don't play a bass, and if it doesn't work for you, don't assume that exactly another copy of the same model isn't going to work for you. Because I've been in rooms where there've been 5 examples of exactly the same brand, make, model. And like I say, you play them, they all sound, play, feel different. I had 5 Status Graphite Series 2000 basses in 2002. I bought all 5. I kept 1, sold the other 4. None of them played the same. None of them sounded the same, that's for sure. And I've still got the one that I kept. You have 2 vintage heavy metal 5-string jazz basses. Cool. A Bronco short scale. Very good. Used to have a Jag, very heavy, the active one. It sounded great though. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them sound really good. You make it look so easy. Anyone can do what I'm doing. It's not rocket science, okay? It's just practice. That's all it is. You're sorry, I'm on a lot of methadone and Xanax. I have 3 Gibson ES175s. That's cool. I'm really big fan of 175. My idiotic bandmate typed that. Type of shit. I'm terribly sorry. I watch your videos, the Everman. Forever. Great bass. Thank you. That's all right. If you come on my, as I've said to many people that have come on here, being rude, obnoxious, threatening, religious, or racist, I'll just bomb you out. It doesn't worry me. It doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. So if you come on here and you're pleasant and you want to have a talk about bass, you're more than welcome. Gotta get my timing on that right. It's the ebony board. Ebony board and the EMG pickups make this thing absolutely sing. You don't get many jazzes with ebony boards unless you're having a custom build. But it's all good. It's all good. Here we go. Stuart, do I do any warming up exercise before a gig? I never used to when I was younger. And as I've got older and I was doing more and more gigs, I was doing 5-6 gigs a week at one point. I stretch my hands out, sometimes put a rubber band on and splay my fingers out. And the rubber band is trying to pull them close. So that helps warm your muscles up. A lot of forearm twists. I've had tennis elbow about 13 years ago. And the guy said, the doctor just said, you're not a kid anymore. So you got to do your warm-ups, do your stretches, just like an athlete would. So lots of shoulder stuff, bending arms, putting your arms behind the back, stretching them out. So I'm at the, you can't see. So I basically turn my arm like that. It's all good. Warm up. If I'm doing a festival with Uncle Funk, I do a lot of warm up and knees, feet, legs, the whole lot, back, because there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of jigging about on stage. But for playing, the best warm up, if you can, and again, when we're on festivals, we're not plugged in until we go on stage. Just sit there playing your bass or stand there playing your bass. And it doesn't have to be anything that's musical. You're just warming up, getting the fingers going. Yeah. One of the exercises I do, I used to teach this when I used to teach people to play. 1 finger per fret, start on an F. Good if you do it with a metronome, and I'll turn one on in a minute. And then to come back down, move up 1 fret, and then go. Oh. Then going up again, up 1 fret. Then before you come down, go up a fret. So I do that with a metronome and just play to the beat, and you can put metronomes on your phone and do that before you go on. It just warms you up, gets the hands playing, gets the tendons, muscles all going. Relax the old neck, do some twists, all of that sort of caper. It's all good. It's all good. Bill Derbyshire, here he is, Smiler. I quite agree. I tried a Warwick Corvette at the base centre till I found the one I bought. Wish I still had it. There you are. Good to see you, Bill. Hope you're well. Travis, that's true. I keep the winners. The Jag had a wonky neck. Be careful putting thick strings on a thin neck. The last guy had very thick strings, sold the Jag to me where it only had a small setup place. Got it. Ooh. Once again, so sorry, just slapped him. Very good. Keep the slapping going. Our bass man watches your videos always before a gig or something. Big thumbs up from Croatia. Thank you very much. Bless you. So someone comes on using your profile, swearing and cursing, and then you leave and you love my videos. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it as a win. Zuma, here's a good one. What percentage of your herd strung with flat wounds? 2. I've got the Mike Dern Precision. Hold on. I'll plug it in so people can hear what I'm talking about. And I've got the Ibanez semi-acoustic, the SRH 500. That's got the Dario flats on it. Had the Dario flats on from new. But let me get the Mike Dern out and you can hear that. I love this bass. It's done many gigs. So it's a Mike Dern Fender Precision from 2005. Mike Dern being the bass player for Green Day, of course. Used to be in a Green Day tribute. So when it came to buying a bass to do the job, it was fairly obvious what I was going to be getting, wasn't it? And it weighs, well, yeah, it's fairly hefty. It's got a big old baseball neck. It's a thick old neck. It doesn't give it away there, but I can promise you it's thick. But it's got rotor sound flats on it. But the real winner for this bass is the pickup. It's a 59 custom wound. And you can't buy them. You have to buy the bass to get the pickup. Fender won't do them individually. Let me just plug in. Tuner. Don't want to be playing and out of tune. It's out. Come on, girl. In you go. I haven't used this on a gig for quite a while, so yeah, 2 basses out of 44 Zoomer have got flats on. I've got more basses with half wounds on though. There we go, that'll do you. For some reason I thought I had this connected via the back port to going into an input on the back. For some reason it ain't firing up. I don't know why, so it is what it is. Hello Chihuahua, how are we doing? You coming on screen, are you? Come here then. Come here. You want to see the gang, do you? Come here. Oh, that's me standing on the lead. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's my boy. Here we go. You want to see people on the screen, do you? Here we go, my 3-legged Chihuahua. Called Charlie, superstar. You okay, my boy? You right? You okay? Yeah, you love your dad? Yeah, I know that. I know that. Right, I'm going to go back down. Okay. Oh, here we go. There we are. You going out to see the fox, eh? Go on then. Go tell him off then. Okay. You can do that. Yeah. Ah, go on then. Oh, you want to see Ollie? Ollie's upstairs. You going to see him? Of course you are. He's upstairs. Go on then. There we go. Oh, amp's firing up. Here we go. Something's going on. I only bought this amp second hand 2 years ago. I'm wondering if this is why the guy was selling it. Okay, something's going on. Something's not having it, is it? Bear with me a moment. We'll get this working. Otherwise, it'll be going to the menders. Right, try it again. See what's going on here. Could well be a dry joint. This is a 30-year-old amp. Let's try again. No, something's not right. It's not having it. No, I've got no sound. Well, there you go. Something is not happy. Oh, clearly we've got an electrical problem here. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, there we are. Let's see what I can reroute by. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll use the heart key instead. That'll do it. Ah, hang on. It might not be the amp at all. It might be the socket on the bass. It might be. Tell you what, let me plug Betsy back in. So if it's working with Betsy, then we know it's the bass. And then I've just got to get a set of pliers to do it up. In fact, I tell you what, let's try it with this. I'll get the mic going in a minute. Hold on. There we are. Okay, let's plug in by. See, even the working pros get dodgy gear now and again. There we are. I think it was the socket, the screw washer on the bottom. This is what I use when I do Queen shows. Oh. It's going to get a hell of a restring over the weekend as well. It deserves it. It's done over a year and a half with the same set of strings and a lot of gigs. Right, let's go through these messages. Oh, blimey, there's a lot here. That's all right. I'll go through them. That's what we're here for. I've only the pentabuzz and it's not even yours. Okay. My warm-up is just that one Thomann Impala riff 350 times. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Weird, but it somewhat works. That's okay. David Nefditer. I don't know what that's. I don't know how to pronounce it. Nefditer. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing very good. Thank you. It's been a trying day. Put it that way. Travis, I don't like flats. Tension goes way up. Most of those guys turn up the amp more. You need to find the flats that work for you. They're not all the same tension. Some think like Thomastic Infeld are different. They're much more subtle. But it seems like every brand of flats is different. So just got to find the ones that work for you. It can bow the neck on your bass, certainly can. Speak to Jamie on a Tuesday night. He's got a cracking story about someone that had an old vintage Precision with flats on. The owner put the bass in the case, did nothing with it for about 40 years, and then opened the case, and the headstock just went. But there we go. Thick ones, careful on thinner necks, absolutely. Bill Darvish just had some good news. Excellent. The band I've been doing debt work for have decided to make you the full-time and current bass player will now be the debt. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Bill. Well done, sir. Zuma, that's 4.5% of my collection with flats. Absolutely, yeah. Charlie, you're a big fan. Well, Charlie's back. What are you doing, mister? Oh, you're going to turn the metronome on, eh? What's up, darling? What's up? You've had your dinner. You've had all that. Oh, I know what it is. What's the time? It's coming up 10 to 9. It's dentist stick time. Just bear with me 2 seconds, folks. If I don't do this, there'll be hell to pay. Right, I'll come and do it. Yeah. Just bear with me a second. Right, I'm coming. Yeah. No, go. Go get them. I will be back in 2 seconds, folks. Right, go. You coming for your dentist sticks, then? There we are. That's all it takes. They're placated now for the next 2 hours. 9 o'clock. They've got stomachs like egg timers, like the grains of sand when it empties every night on the dot within 10 minutes of 9 o'clock. Either way, mental. It was the bass, wasn't it? Charlie is a beauty. He is. He didn't look like that when we got him, I can assure you. He was about 2/3 smaller than that, and missing a leg and a huge wound on his shoulder. And we've done our best to give him a proper life. David, fried circuitry. I think it was just the screw on the bottom of the derm base. I'll sort that later. Travis, the Dario Chromes have a nice tension. I've heard that. Pyramid Gold flats are simply sublime. Listen to the man. That amp is younger than me. I know. The thing is, I have a whole wall of it here, but it's not easy to plug it all in. I need to do that before I come on. But I could have got the Harkey going anyway. You've also heard good things about TI flats. Yeah, loads of people use them, but have yet to try them, and they're not cheap. Yeah. Travis, I've been wanting to dedicate a bass to flats. Maybe some thinner ones would work for me. Just check them out. There's plenty out there. You just got to go and do your research. Find out which companies have got which gauges, what tensions. It's not cheap, but you're probably going to need to buy a couple of sets, like one set of each. Try them and you'll find which ones work for you, and then just leave them on. Flats are a very particular thing. I know quite a few players, they've spent years to find the set that works for them, and once they find them, that's it. There's nothing else comes into the equation, but it costs you to find out which ones work and which ones don't. But I like the rotor sounds. I don't do a hell of a lot of playing with a flat wound equipped bass, but when I've recorded that, it sounded great. So I used it actually on a track. I'm doing I do these videos for John Beadle. He has a YouTube channel called Songs from the Shed, and he sort of throws these songs out to the musicians he knows. And I did Waterloo Sunset a couple of weeks ago, and there'll be a video of it very soon. And I used that bass with the flats, and it sounded great. Really plummy, just sounded good. Dave, Travis, if I have one more input socket go out on my gear, I'm going wireless soon. Feel your pain. It's all right. Like I say, I don't use that bass very often. It's probably from doing the recording the other week, plugging a lead in, unplugging, plugging a lead in, unplug. I don't think I've had to tighten up that washer screw on the input probably since 2005, so 20 years. Olive, you pronounce it Neft. Great, thank you. It's German, like Schmidt. Okay, cool. I've learned something today. Excellent. Zuma, I had the same routine with my dearly departed Pepper, dental chews every night. Every dog we've had, our chocolate Labrador, our Chihuahua Corgi Cross, this Chihuahua and his brother Ollie, the Shih Tzu, 9 o'clock on the button. That's dentist time. I could set my watch by. Anything for the dog worlds. I'm still missing my buddy Billy. He died probably 6 months ago. Mate, I have tearful moments over my Labrador who died 6 years ago. And the other day, this was the weirdest thing. Someone asked for the link through to the full bass string experiment video, which is a series of videos I did about 3 years ago. One set of rotor sounds, status, graphite, empathy bass. How many gigs can we get out one set? We did 73 shows. I did a video for every show, and then we started to round them up to 5. And when we got to the end, it had done 73. I did an all-encompassing video, which was all of it together. Someone said, can you send me the link for that? I went, yeah. I found the video, did the link, sent it off. Oh, God, I haven't watched any of this in a while. And I literally dragged my finger across the screen. And when I took my finger off the screen, it was at the gig, bang on the start of that section for the gig where I did a gig with Uncle Funk, and our dog Max, Chihuahua Corgi Cross, died in 2023. And I hadn't watched, there's a little section in there that I say, look, that gig paled into insignificance because it was the day that our dog died. And he died while I was on the gig. I didn't get to say goodbye. And that thing came on. I was perfectly okay. I saw that literally within 20 seconds. I was a flood of tears. Just had to turn it off. And you don't get over these things. You just learn to live with the after effects. It's just the way it is. As long as you gave them a great life while they were with you, there's nothing more you can do. Enjoy them while you've got them. So I've been through it twice. I'll be going through it twice again. But Can't beat dogs, man. They don't have agendas. Zuma, we should start a club, Travis. There we go. I actually cried today. Thanks for the understanding. Mate, I've been through it. I can think about my chocolate Labrador and I will be in tears quick, very quick. Because we didn't really get to say goodbye to him properly. We did when we put him to sleep, but it was very unexpected. And he is the level that all of our other dogs have to live by. You know, he set the standards in this house. Where I'm sat right now, this is where his bed used to be, where these amps and the backdrop is. He used to have a huge bed because he had a ruptured cruciate ligament, which we got sorted in his left knee, and then he had a double hip replacement, so we got him a huge memory foam bed, and this is where he used to sleep, splayed totally out. And he was in here with his dad while I used to do all my magazine work and learning songs for bands, and this is Indy's room. Hated bass though. If I plugged the bass in and turned the amp on, he was gone. He would, which I don't think was he didn't like my playing, he just didn't like the frequencies, if you know what I mean. Dogs are great. They're the best. If I go to people's houses, I instantly gravitate to the dog. I'm not bothered about the people. Dogs win. Moitaba Hassanpour, hi, welcome. Lord Aragon, surely not the Lord Aragon. 001, at 60, every man has the face they deserve. You seem to be a happy man. I wasn't this afternoon at about 3:10. Hey, Zuma. We were doing a live chat. I was doing a long form video premiere, and I set it up to do a live chat text before the premiere. That's the way YouTube sets them up. And I thought, well, actually, I could do a video live stream to go with it and maybe generate some more views. And some guy came on posing as YouTube chat services and told me I had to cancel the live chat. And I didn't know who he was or what he was about, but I wasn't willing to risk my 5-year YouTube channel in case I was doing something wrong. It turned out it was a fake. It was a scam. So I've learned a lot of things today, and yeah, so I wasn't very happy at 3:10, but now I'm over the moon. I can't smile wide enough. My Taba Hotel California distortion, I'm not doing requests because I'm not going to get a copyright strike. Gareth, there we are, good to see you. Travis, my dog took my hands off my Korg wave station, didn't like the frequencies. See, if I used to practice songs last minute before I went off to do a deck gig, Indy would be up and off. He'd be like, oh, and I could see him turn around as he left the room like, you bugger. I was really comfy on my bed. Gaz, this is the John Deacon bass with the 4P60. Give you a demo. Tone off. Amps relatively flat. Strings are dead, well, deadish. Turn the tone up to half. Turn the tone up to full. There you go. I can do more of that if you want it. Hello, Mr. Pastorius. No. Antonio Infante. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pastorius, but I don't play like that. I have no need to play like that. Oh, my mum's appeared. Has Zuma's dog died? No, that was someone else, Mum. Lord Aragon, why would a scammer do that? Did they ask you for money? No, they just wanted me to end my live stream. They clearly knew I was doing the live stream to generate views for the video that was going to premiere and all of that. And when I looked at the analytics, it was flying, and I was like, oh, you've just ruined all my plans. But there we go. Gareth, yes, vast difference in tone. I did have a chat, Lord Aragon, with YouTube. I got in touch with one of their people, and they said that they went through everything they could see from their end, and they said, looks like a scam. Your channel is perfectly okay, and what you were doing is perfectly acceptable. So I've learned. That SWR sounds great. It didn't about 20 minutes ago. I was trying the Mike Dern bass. My thin nose pliers are in the garage though, so I can't really do that screw up properly. Sorry, I misconstrued I think my mum was meaning, has your dog passed away, like in the past day or two? Your dog passed away a year ago. She was 15. It's a good age. That's a good age. Indy was a month away from 14. Max was 4 months away from 14. Ollie, our Shih Tzu, is 10, and Charlie's just turned 3. Lord Aragon, hello Brooks's mum. That's it. That's my mum. So yeah, this is the bass I use in the Queen tributes, my John Deacon bass. It's a standard Mexican 2018. Came with chrome hardware, which obviously didn't look right, and a white plate. Ripped all the hardware off, changed it for gold. Wilkinson bridge, hip shot tuners. I don't know what the String Tree brand is. Gold shallers. I don't think there was a brand for the controls, but is what it is. Swap the plate. Aguilar 4P60 pickup. Lovely. And it does the job. Does all the gigs. Mum's rule. Yeah. But this bass is for the sake of, what is it, 530 quid? It's literally a gig and a bit. It's paid for itself. The pickup came from Dave Avenius at Aguilar. Hi Dave, if you're watching. He won't be, but I'll say hello anyway. So I was an Aguilar endorsee, still am. Not that anyone at Aguilar's spoken to me since Dave left the company and sold it to Korg, but he gave me the pickup, said get on with that. So the bass went to the gallery, they fitted it, and here we are. It gets a lot of use. Good to see family support. Oh, my mum, my sister, my nieces, they watch all the videos, give me all thumbs ups, and watch all the shorts that go out every day, so it's all good. Gareth Harris, annoys me when non-pet owners say it's just a dog or a cat. Agreed. You'll get over it. To me, they are part of the family. All of our pets are part of the family. We lost a hamster 2 days ago. We lost another one 2 weeks ago. I said hello to him in the garden earlier when I was watering the flowers. Bobby, lovely Bobby. He was a good boy. I'm not a huge hamster fan. That's the other half's department. But a couple of them we've had have been really lovely, sociable hamsters. You see some of them, they're gritty little sods, but Bobby, Fluffy, Lucy was the first one we had, and yeah, she was great. And again, she set the bar that all the others are judged by, but Bobby was like Lucy all over again. Lovely. And we've done so much to try and look after them during the intense heat that we've had here recently, and we get them through it and then they die. But there we go. They don't live forever, sadly. Yeah. Next bass, what do people want to see? What would people like to see and hear? Let's get the old Lembic Persuader on. By the way, thank you all the people watching the shorts and the videos on the channel. Very much appreciated. It's the channel's flying. Past couple of months I sort of changed my strategy in what I was doing, and views have just shot up, so thank you very much in advance. I do appreciate it. All the regular Tuesday night live chatters, people coming on these live chats, watching all the videos, contributing, responding to messages. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, boys and girls. Let's tune that up. Yeah. Come on. You can tell it's summer. All these basses are out of tune. Unless I've used them recently. Whew. There we are. Now then. Now we're talking. Steinbergers. I don't have any. I've got statuses, but not Steinbergers. Gareth, pick an oddball bass. I will. Something more unique. Yeah, there's a few. I've got my eyes on a few. Yes, coming your way very shortly. Lord Aragon, I have no knowledge of musical instruments. Are those electrical guitars or basses? Basses. Big difference. Bass players are the sensible ones. Much instrument beyond compare. Don't bother with guitars. You want basses every day of the week. Clubs of Death. I play plunk. Check it out. I used to play in a teeth in very good. I used to play in a Green Day tribute, if that counts. I know a lot of punks don't agree with Green Day. They think it's pop punk. But anyway, that's my punk credentials. Zubin's music, in general, they handle the bass lines while guitars do the chords and solos. Very succinctly put. So this, up until 2 weeks and a year ago, this bass belonged to the ever lovely Nick Smith, who sadly passed away in January. And regular visitors to the channel will know Jamie and I talk about him often. This was one of Nick's basses, although he only had it for about 15 months. He bought it, Frimic about on it, and do it up and sell it at a vastly inflated price, which is what I bought it for. No, it was fine. So this is a nifty thing. So if you don't know alembics, then I'll try and give you a very, very short explanation. The first active bass is pretty much hand-built basses from Alembic, based out in the west coast of America. They started out building basses for Jack Cassidy, Phil Lesh of Grateful Dead, and the guy that built them was also building the Grateful Dead sound system. So when you see those pictures of huge PAs and a small bloke on the stage, that was generally Alembic stuff. And they work on a filter-based system. So on this, we've got 2 volumes and a low-pass filter. So if I turn the volumes up and then run the filter across, you'll hear, it'll sound like a wah-wah pedal. Get the drift? So it's a low pass filter, and how you set that determines at what point the bass frequencies and the higher end frequencies come through. That's how that works. So if I solo the neck pickup, so it's just 2 volumes. That's the back, that's the neck. So if I run that around, let's do this properly. If I do it with the bridge pickup, hear what it's doing. So when you're in a band mix, if you've got both pickups on, which is kind of a standard alembic tone, which they're famous for. Strings need changing, they're semi-dead. But you're doing some of that, and then we alter the EQ. So yeah. Oh. They are what they are. They're fabulous. Load of messages here. I've got to catch up on this. No knowledge. Clubs of Death. It's good. Thank you. Gareth Harrison, you still need to know chords to play bass. Zoom as we just play them as arpeggios. Yeah. Nicholas said, YX, slap it. I just did. Very good. Jerry Blair, good to see you. Hi, Brooksy. Geek Vlog 9, Queen tribute. Good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't look the greatest on that. I had the camera at a bad angle, so it made me look like old Mr. Bluto, and I had bad rosacea that day, but tis what it is. But thank you, Jerry. Bless you. I don't know. With my humble ear, I usually don't pick up on bass in music when it's there, but you instantly can know the bass is missing when it isn't there. Correct. Absolutely that. Take Us Out, the band falls to bits. You love desert blues, bands like Tenari and Bombino. Cool. Okay. Travis, I've got an early Steinberger Spirit. It's not the graphite one. It's all maple. Okay. I think it's my made in Japan records. Well, I don't like the headless thing. String tension feels higher the closer you get to the top. Yes, I agree. Nicholas said, YX, slap it. Thanks. Pleasure. Thumb. Oh, I get lost. It's medium scale, so everything's a bit compressed in. Oh. Anyway, we can do that for hours. Don't mention it. I didn't even notice the more for the sound. What was going on? Sounded great. Thank you. Jerry comes to see me do gigs with Uncle Funk. So he stood there and heard me play. Poor man. He'll be asking for a refund. Maybe. But it's good. I love this. Very different to the other two alembics I've got. That baby growl's nice. Yeah, it's a Koa top, a flame Koa top. Mahogany body, mahogany core. One of the simpler alembic offerings. String spacing is tighter, whereas if I play the Mark King signature standard over there, it's like playing a wardrobe. It's huge, but this is a tighter string spacing, medium scale too. Sorry, you can't see the end. So from there to there is medium scale. The other two alembics are long scale, and it's a two-piece bridge that they inlay, so everything gets shunted that way. Did you see Scott's bass lessons breakdown of Mr. Pink? Yes, I did. I think I said to you, didn't I? I wish you'd pick some other songs. Level 42 are about far more than just Love Games and Mr. Pink, but it's Scott's channel. He can do what he likes. Oh. There's no give in these strings. They're dead. There's no bounce back when you slap them. Go a slap basic. Just get the linear thing. I can do it with a click if you want. So put it in context. Yeah. B. Throw the slap in. That's how all of that. All it is damping. I'm not playing anything. There's no note there. I can sit back a bit. You might be able to see it a bit better. Oh. Slap basics. Little things like that, and you just start them really slow. So when I was doing all that sort of stuff when I was much younger, let's start. So that's 88. Oh. And you can move that pattern all across the board. All I'm doing is going 1, 2, 3. 3 notes. Shut up a minute. Try and explain to these people. So yeah, all you're doing is a hammer on. You can play it lower down if you want. Or you can do it higher up. And then your third note is a pluck. I've put in a like a delay there. But you can go. Set the metronome off and away you go. Oh. And you can throw that all the way around the neck. Then when you start speeding it up, again, it's just a practice thing. Slap basics, bit of that every day. Practice for half an hour to an hour. It all comes together. Done that. Got any single pickup basses I haven't heard? Ooh, let's have a look. Stingrays, of course. I think just Stingrays might be the Fender P. Yeah, just Stingray Zoomer, I'm afraid. Just Stingrays. Ah, here's a little thing. This is let's give this a go. Bear with me a moment. I'm just getting a bass out of the rack. I've got to put a battery in it in order to play. I don't tend to keep batteries in basses I'm not using all the time. Right. So I've shown you this on the live chats a few times. This is a Lodestone. These were the basses made by Ashdown back in 2009, 2010, 11, 12, and then they stopped. And obviously they've done more basses since. But this is fitted with a set of Martin Sims Super Quad pickups. And so it's ding that. And it's got a John East Uni pre-circuit. So I'm going to put a battery in, let you hear them. People will be going, what's so special about them? You're going to find out. So it allows you, each unit allows you to have each pickup as a split coil, single coil, or a humbucker. How about that? Let's see, Nicholas ZYX, great bass, thank you. Jerry Blair, any more Uncle Funk shows? Yes, I think most of them are private, but we've got a Decades of Dance gig on the 29th in Hartford at Beam, which is the theatre, because I know you do a lot of private gigs, yeah, but you can't come to those, no. So Beam is the next one, I think, mate. Other than that, everything is pretty much private on that front for the rest of the year. If you want to come to that, let me know nearer the time. 29th, I think that is, 29th of August. I know there are tickets, but I can sort your ticket. But let me know nearer the time. What's that saying? Boost the bass frequencies. Yeah, I could have done. Michael Bianchi, good to see you. Bass from what I was made for loving your kiss. Any good? Hey. The bass from I was made for loving you, your kiss. What's that? Is that a song? Are you asking me if the bass on it is any good? I don't know the song. Hang on. I'm undoing screws on a control plate here. Give me a sec. What's that? Lessons? What? Lessons in love. Oh, I could have done that, but I get hit with a copyright claim. Possibly. Although I'm not sure how much level 42 stuff does actually produce copyright claims. Cool. Really out of my element. That's all right here, but subscribe nonetheless. Well, thank you very much. Good luck, Mr. Brooksy. I hope to see your videos in the future. There's 800 of them here on the channel, so check them out. You might find something that appeals. Maybe the interviews might. Who knows? Maybe basses will be your next obsession. Well, you know where to come to then, don't you? Why isn't that one turning? Well, it is. It is now. Travis, what's that say? Bass is worth obsessing over. Quite. I've done it for 38 years. Nicholas said YX. Good night. Are you off? Or are you saying bye to... what's that? Shri Dev S. Drop dope bass, mate. Thank you. I'm assuming that is a compliment. Gareth, need to practice left-hand muting more as it's one of my weak points. It's only practice that solve it, Gaz. Got to do it. Practice solves everything when it comes to bass, I promise. What's going on with this screw? Come on, out of there. They're thin screws and not great. There we go. Thank you. I'll show you the interior of here. So this is the John East Unipre. It's very tidy. Hold on. Very tidy. But then it's John East, so I'd expect nothing less. Fitted by Martin Sims. He had to route out some extra space. So this used to have a different preamp in it, but it's all very good. There are some trim pots in there for adjusting frequencies and outputs and stuff. It's all very good. Anyway, let me put a battery in. Yeah, that's working. As I go zzz. Right. There we go. I'll just stick a couple of actually I might leave that battery in, because this bass gets called upon quite often on live chats, and there's not a battery and I can't show you how it works. Michelle Davis, hello. I don't know who that is. What's that say? Timing is off. Yeah, my timing was off. After the day I've had, I'm not surprised, but there we go. There's also the delay on the live chat. It won't be ideal. And we're not going through an audio interface. We're just going straight out of the amp. Zuma, the Kiss song, I think he means a Gibson Grabber. Yeah, don't know, not the biggest Simmons fan. No, we need my mate Gary Banton for that. Michael Bianchi, yes, Gene Simmons. Here we go. Gareth, thoughts on Nicky Six selling gig used basses for $5? Well, he's got to come up with the money, hasn't he? People aren't buying albums, and he can't go gigging forever, and he probably needs to sell them. And to be fair, he's probably got tons of them. He's probably kept them in lockup for years, so got time to cash in. Probably got a lot of old Spectre birds tucked away. But there you go. You spend your life on booze and drugs. Comes a point when you become an old bloke. The money's going to dry up. Although no one could have foreseen albums not selling anymore and everything going streaming. Who would have foreseen streaming, really? You know, MP3s were one thing. Streaming's a totally different kettle of fish. And the fact that the writers and the musicians are not remunerated very well for all that work, what they created, it's a bad state of affairs. Right, let's see if we can get this thing happening. So I get people ask about these all the time. I get messages about them all the time. Comes up as a topic of chat on the live chats all the time. So anyway, here we go. Yeah, it's all working. Let's tune her up, because I haven't played this in a while. Oh, that's rotten. Strings ain't great either. Blimey. There is a demo of this on the channel. Oh, truss rod probably needs adjustment too, but it won't be getting that. I just want to demo the pickups. It's not too bad. I haven't used this on a gig since 2019. So, right, let's get her in there. Right, education time. Here we go. Elas Claudio, guitar. Oboe. Gareth Harrison, he's selling basses at the Vegas shows that he's used during that gig. Oh, okay. We tune because we care, absolutely. Bass guitar, yes, right. Okay, so as I said, this is fitted with a set of Sim Super Quad pickups, okay? In each unit, you have 4 coils. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you've got 4 coils in there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using these 2 switches, you can call up more combinations than I can possibly shake a stick at. Oh, don't want that to pop off. Right, so trying to do it so you guys can see. So these switches are 3-way switches. So when they're down, you have 2 coils, which makes it like a precision pickup, a split coil, right? And the light is red. If you go up one, oh, it's a low battery, it goes green. Typical. I stick a battery in it. It was all right, but it's going to drain out. You go up, it goes blue, and that's a humbucker. So all 4 coils are on. When it's in green, you just have 2 coils. When it's in red, you have 2 coils. So split coil, single coil, humbucker. You can do that for both pickups. He says as the light is going, great. Then on here on the controls, we've got volume, treble and bass stacked. I've got a push-pull on the treble, which gives me like a glassy top end. We've then got pickup, balance. Yeah. And then sweepable mid, boost and cut on there. No passive option, didn't want one. So if I solo, right. So just this pickup. That's not doing anything. So just this. This is, let's flatten the EQ a bit. There we go. So this is this pickup. It's got a split coil like a precision. Not like that. That's the battery going. It's one of those days, I tell you. It is one of those days. That batteries are gone. So So on Tuesday night, you watch 5 men create a list of 80s basses. On Friday night, you watch a bloke screw and unscrew cavity covers on a bass to swap batteries. That'll be dead then. That battery's going in the bin. What were the chances? Right, we do it all again then. Bass guitar for cause. I don't know what you're saying there. If you talk in English, I can respond. If you don't, I can't reply. Steve Badach, that is what. Hello, Steve. I haven't seen you on a live chat for ages. How are you? Keeps me busy, Gareth. Don't you know it? There'll be a lot of this coming my way this weekend because I'm doing all those workbench videos. Lots of screws being screwed up and screwed down and screwed out. This wood in this bass is so soft. These are piddly little screws. You're doing well. I often don't get to join because of the time zone difference. No worries, you're in Western Canada. Okay, we're back on Tuesdays now from 8 o'clock every week. It's all good. Channel's doing good. Cool, this is a pain in the backside, isn't it? Right. That's it. Pull the plate up and it brings the screw with it. Excellent. Magic. Power went out. You're back now. It's okay. That's all right. Guitar, 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 guitar. What is that? 2 guitars or 4? Red alert. Yeah, absolutely. Stacey's in. Look out, world. She's here. There we go. I just tongue tested that battery and it wasn't having it. It it was all right. So what's going on? Yeah, this is why you have flip top battery covers. It makes changing a battery a whole lot easier. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, gang, please, if you would be so kind. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference to the video, makes a big difference to me, makes a big difference to the channel. It progresses things within the algorithm. So thank you in advance if you've given the video a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Come on, out you come. What's going on there? Oh no, dead. That's not having it at all. So we'll try another one. We'll get ready. No, that's definitely got a bit of poke to it. This is a tub of semi-used batteries. Tell you what, let's do it without putting the back on this time. We'll see how we go, eh? Yes, look at the LEDs are all nice and light now, aren't they? Cute. Strings are a bit low. I need to adjust the action. Yeah, it's choking. Bridge, neck pickup. Lots of messages coming in that are being held for review. Someone's being a twonk. There we go. Stacey, hi Gareth, hi indeed. Don't know what that says. You could land a plane on that forehead. Cheers, man. This guy was all over Facebook trying to meet kids. Okay, all right, we can get rid of you. So, that's all right. You come in on my channel and you're rude, and I just send you straight to YouTube. And we do the same for you. There we go. That's all good. And you boys will be long gone. Bye. And you. See, it's Friday night. They get a couple of shandies and they're off, aren't they? It's okay until the clips break on the battery cover. Yeah. Yeah, LEDs in the pickups. That's new. Yeah, I'll tell you all about them in a minute. Do I need to send you a multimeter? No, you're good. There we go. Right. So as I was explaining before the battery started causing an issue. So what we got here, 3-way switches. If the red LEDs are on, split coil. Green, single coil. Blue, humbucker. You can do that for each pickup. And then you've got all the pickup panning options as well. So forget the back pickup. So in red, split coil, like a precision. Let's turn the bass up a tad, shall we? There we go. Go to single coil, like a jazz. Split coil, single coil. Split coil, single coil. Humbucker. Yeah. You can then do the same on the back pickup. So split coil. Single coil. Humbucker. Then you've got all the permutations. So if I go to both pickups on, we can have 2 in split coil. go to a jazz. We can go to a double humbucker. Go back to a jazz. You go for a PJ if you want. The one I like is that and that. There we go. Oh, we got some more back, are we? Some bored kids. Yeah, it's fine. I just bomb them out. They get banned. I send a report to YouTube. They'll cancel their profile. It's fine. Can never get rid of them. It's fine. It's very interesting because the humbucker sounds brighter than the others. It's the way it's voiced. It's all 4 coils. That's the thing. Can I play Necrophagist, please? I don't know what that is. We don't do requests because I'm not going to get a copyright strike or a copyright claim. So I'll go through a bit more on this for you. Explain it all a bit more. Let you hear it in practice. It's a great bass, very flexible. Well, this particular lodestone's got a bit of a temperamental truss rod. Tends to move a bit. It's one of those necks. It doesn't matter how you set it. You get it right. Next time you play it, it's smoothed again. 'Tis what it is. Fenrir the Great. How you doing? All right? Thank you for the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Would be great. That'd be super if you'd be kind enough. Anyone wishing to help the channel, you can make donations using Super Chat and Super Thanks. Stacy and Zuma have both made Super Chat payments to the channel today, and I'm very grateful for their contributions. Helps keep the channel going, of course. And I didn't mention this earlier, Zuma, or anyone else, but the channel is hurtling towards 1 million views. At the current rate, we will hit 1 million views probably by about the 3rd week in August. The channel has just turned 5 years old. So thank you to everyone for watching. It really helps. Gareth, have you played any aluminium necks? I think I played a Kramer years ago, like 25 years ago. Didn't do anything for me, to be fair. And what are your thoughts compared to graphite? Oh, I can't remember. It was a different thing. It was on a cold day, and the metal, the aluminium, sort of soaks a lot of that cold up. Graphite, big fan, you know that. So the graphite neck, you can put that in cold and it isn't going to move. You put the aluminium neck in cold, it'll shrink, it'll contract. Right, here we go. Where's the strap? That's fallen off. That's good, isn't it? We're lacking polish today. Apologies. Yeah. So I can let you hear the preamp a bit now. So it's a John East Uni pre, but as I said, the strings are a bit low. I need to raise them. You've got to do this on a workbench. Trying to do it now ad hoc doesn't really work. So let me hear your request. What settings do you want? So that's treble flat. Let's go to 2 single coils, 2 split coils, sorry. That's treble coming up. Extreme. Go back to flat. And with the treble boost. haven't even done anything with the mid controls here. Turn the bass and trebles flat. Boost in the mids. Panning across. I'll go across the pickups. Yes, Stuart, it's a Unipre. Never been able to get on with Ashdown amps and not sure why. They have a very signature tone of their own thing. You either like it or you don't. I have a Superfly amp up there, which I will dig out for a demo at some point, show you how that sort of preempted the whole Class D amp thing. When we go to a jazz setup, we want flat, treble and boost, both pickups, no mid boost. But the two humbuckers is good too. The strings are choking off a bit. They're too low. I can't say that. It's Yazalupa, say please. You need to talk in English. I can't. I don't know your language. Sorry. But yeah, it's a very versatile setup. That's my preferred. Bit of boost there. But it's all good. Any more questions about this, or shall I move on? Let's move on. I can always go back to it if you want to ask any questions. Tiger C2, hi from Macedonia, welcome. Zuma, it sounds mean in those lower registers. It is. I will put this on the workbench at the weekend when I'm doing all these other basses and get that set up. It'll sound great. In you go. That's it. Oh. Ah, here we go. A relatively new purchase. Silver Burst. Fender Jazz Plus. Jazz Bass Plus with Phil Kubicki electronics in it. Now then. Top. Good. There you go. That's the fella. Oh. There we go. Right, there you come. So we've got Kubicki electronics here. Yes, it does, Zoomer. Oh, there's a lot of messages there. Yeah, so standard Kubicki circuit. So off. Let's get this. Hello, Chi. So we go on first active, second active, then passives. You see here the output drop. So it's one passive, two actives. That's all right. Hello, darling. Are you okay? What you doing? You going to see the fox? Are you? You going to go and see the fox? He's out in the garden. I don't know. Where's he gone? Auntie Stacey's on the camera. Yeah. You've been a good boy. Yes. You've had your STICK. There's no more. You've had them. Yeah. Yes. ES Claudia. Bass guitar. Exactly. The king of instruments, frankly. So we got pick up balance, volume, same as a Kubicki, you know, Zoomer. Bass and treble stacked. Let's go back to treble. That's bass. Really nice neck to play. Passive, active. That's the one. Volume control's a little temperamental. Come on. Hello, Chi. What's going on? What you doing? Back door's open. You can go out in the garden. Go. Go. Nine volt circuit, yeah. Control plate on the back in there. Wyvern bass, nice equipment, thank you very much. Silver Burst Fender Jazz Bass Plus from the early 90s. But the neck is to die for. That one. Raul Madrazo, Sting, great bass player, lovely chap. I'm not playing any of it because I don't want a copyright strike. That's beautiful. It's good. It's second hand. I bought it 3 months ago. So it's not bad for a 35-year-old bass. Got a lovely bite in the top end. Piano tone. It's good. You good? Are you a good boy? Are you going to stay for the video, are you? Very good. Fender lace sensor pickups. It's all good. None said hi. Good to see you. Welcome. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, guys, please, if you'd be so kind. Most important thing you can do for me, for the video, for the channel. Thumbs up. Costs you nothing. It's free. Give the video a thumbs up. YouTube algorithm thinks they're enjoying this. I'll push it out to more bass players. Then we get more bass players coming in. It's all good. Cool, that's out of tune. Temperamental volume part, I know that. Oh yeah, slap it like Lemmy. Lemmy didn't slap Ash Robinson. Come on. Come on. Lemmy didn't slap. I haven't got a pick. You okay, my boy? You all right? Yeah. I'm going to grab a status out of the rack, see what we've got. Slap it like Lemmy. All right, yeah, all right. Get shirty. Goodness me. Right, Chihuahua, where are you going? Go through that way. Go, 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 go. There we go. Where's Ollie? Is he upstairs? Where's Ollie Bubs? Ollie Bubs, upstairs. Quick. Actually, no, we won't. I'll do the other alembics as it goes. Chi, where you going? Where you going, man? Out the way. People want to see the guitars. There we go. Now we're talking, aren't we? Now we're talking. Big guns are out. People look at this and go, you never use that on gigs. Yes, I do. You don't see the gigs. Yes, I do. If I know a stage I'm going to be playing on is big enough and I'm not going to end up getting it bashed and knackered, I take it. It doesn't lend itself to Uncle Funk, but in function bands, it's great. Let's just tune her up. It's been a while. What you doing, Chi? Oh, all the basses are sharp because of the hot weather. Yeah. Strings on this are a bit ropey as well. That's why we're having a mass string change and bass setup day tomorrow and some of Sunday. Might even do a bit of live chat while I'm doing it. Oh, here we are. Open it up, man. String spacing is different. Scale length is different compared to the Persuader. Zuma, I think Charlie Watt wants to hear the chicken dance so he can get his groove on. No, he just wants to eat the chicken that I've cooked in the kitchen. Tim Tom Beast, hello, Guten Abend, wie geht's? Bass channel, bass guitars, yeah, all of that sort of thing. We're talking basses, bass guitars, bass amps, bass effects, bass accessories. Ooh. Bass boost. I didn't have the bass turbo on. Levi, hello. How you doing? Happy Friday to you. Hope everything's good. It's 10 past 10. Where's the day gone? Oh, let's put the old metronome on. Play along with that for a minute. There we go. Yeah. Oh, got off there. Throw me. Where you going, Chi? Anyway, gives you an idea of a few of the sounds. Haven't even panned across the pickup, so basically everything is wide open on this at the moment. So the low pass filters are wide open. The Q switches are on a 6 dB boost. Pickups are panned across them both. We can go bridge pickup, neck pickup, bridge pickup, both, neck, bridge. Then you start getting into the realms of playing around with the low pass. And you can take the boost off. So that the Q switch accentuates with the 6 dB boost the initial attack on the string on a note. If you take it away, it's not quite so defined. So like where Stanley Clarke plays and he goes dipstick lick, and you get all the attack of the string against the frets. That's where you would use that Q switch. If you're playing kind of regular bass stuff, you might take that off because you don't want that initial attack. I don't know if that's coming across on the phone. Yeah, it's a different attack to the initial note. Sorry, the initial attack is different at the front of the note. And then it's really just using the controls as Micah Alembic says, use the pickups as your tone generators. So your neck pickup for low bottom end frequencies, use your bridge pickup for the higher sort of glassier top end and high mids, and then use your low pass filters to accentuate where you want those frequencies to cut off. And then from there, you should find the tones that you want. The problem is people just get into the habit of just turning everything and fiddling. And then when you come to find the tones later, you can't find them. There we go. I'm all right. How about yourself? Yeah, I'm good. I'm rocking, man. Zuma, even as early as 1 week past new string installation, I can never quite slap as well. The new string bounce is ultra important. It is. It's really late here in Germany. Yeah, it's getting late here. It's 10 here in London. So you're going to be heading out. Take it easy. Have a good time. See you in some of the next streams. Pleasure. Come in on Tuesday, 8 p.m. UK time. Keep it up. Have a nice day. Are you off, Zuma? You seem like you know a lot about guitars. Oh no, that's other people. Sorry, it hasn't updated with their visual. Turn that off. I've got a load of practice to do in weeks coming up. We've got the Decades of Dance show coming up at the end of August. I mentioned it earlier for Jerry Blair, and we haven't done that show since April, so there's going to be a lot of stuff to practice, go over. Here we go. Oh, Bill Clements, good to see you. Hope you are well. Nice alembic for you, Bill. You having a bit of that? It's all good. Beat after beat, better late than never, always, of course. Good afternoon, well, good evening. it's all good. It's all good. So the alembic's all fine, which pleases me immensely. But I need to get it out on some gigs, earn its keep. I haven't used it on a gig in Uncle Funk when we did the film show when we were in lockdown. That's the last time it came out. There we go. Any other requests? Am I recording myself? No, it's a live stream. No, we're doing sort of gear demos and stuff. People asking questions about basses, and I'm doing my best to answer. Putting in dud batteries in basses that didn't have batteries in, and the such like. It's all good. Oh yeah, I haven't played this in a while. This is going on the workbench this weekend. Got to replace the foam under the pickups. Bought this a couple of years ago, mainly for doing videos on the channel, actually, and also because other than my Spectre Euro LX, I didn't have another bass which had a PJ pickup arrangement. Loved the bass, but some of the finishing from Lakeland's a little bit questionable. The pickup routing on the back pickup is overkill. There's way too much room, and the foam for the pickup, this isn't an old bass, the foam under the pickups is knackered, which is a shame, so I've got to replace that. Hello, you all right? You coming to see what I'm doing? Oh, you clever boy. You hippity hoppity in about. What's going on? Tune her up. Cool, well out. Oof. Again, potential neck adjustment required here. Neck relief. It's a good bass to play. Let's see if check the passive options working now. It is. The mic dome was clearly just the washer on the jack. Don't you agree? Yeah? Yeah. It's lovely to play. Very easy. Take that down a tad. Just the P pickup. Elas Claudia, guitar, no bass. So they're all basses, sir. Bass guitar, PJ pickup, Lakeland 4464 in ice metallic blue. Very nice. Back pickup, excuse me. There's another. They always come in pairs. Back pickup is much quieter than the split coil. Open the tone control up. Both of them. get that sort of pickup cancellation thing that you get with jazz basses. So you just roll the back pickup off a tad, you hear it. There. Still get the brightness. Just reduce it a little. Thank you for the old sneeze thing. Good, plays great. It's a lovely neck, lovely profile. Slim nut, 38mm, I think. Lovely. What's that? I'll be by this weekend to pick up those Duran Duran t-shirts. You're going to trigger Birdland warnings if you keep that. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's a cracker. It's a cracker. Wasn't that expensive either. But very fetching. There's some nice touches as well. They've got little abalone corners on the mother of pearl blocks. Very clean looking bass. Although when it came to me, the strings were ready to fall off. Previous owner had played it to death, but he kept it looking good. Very good. How often do I clean your basses? Not often enough. The problem is I've got quite a few, and most of my time is taken up, if I'm not gigging and learning stuff for gigs, doing stuff around the house. Everything else is YouTube. I don't get in time like this to sit and play. You can probably tell by the standard of my playing. I'm not a great frimicker. I play well in a band. I'm not someone who can sit here and roll off solo pieces till I'm blue in the face. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't get me anywhere. If I've got people dancing because of the bass lines I'm playing on gigs, I know I'm doing a good job. But I just don't get the time to sit and enjoy all this stuff as I should. I need to make more time for it. But hopefully going forward, I'll be able to get into a new schedule of production here on the channel. And if I can try and fit, I mean, this is the first time I've actually had space here in front of all this gear to be able to play. And if I can try and keep an hour aside for myself every day, that'll produce playing benefits. But as I've said before on the live chats, so many pro musicians I know don't get to listen or play for their own enjoyment. They're learning stuff for gigs they're on or projects that are coming up. And it's very difficult because your time gets sort of sucked up by all these things you've got to do for work. I'm quite fortunate. I tend to do the same things now. I'm not depping like crazy like I used to, where any week you could have 1 or 2 dep gigs and you've got to learn the stuff, and that would eat all your time up. But now YouTube eats my time up, so the way it is. Zoom out. Just try it. But Charlie will protect our shirts and bite your butt. There you go. I understand. Who's Charlie? My Chihuahua, three-legged Chihuahua. Charlie the Chihuahua, Mike's pup, one of the two ferocious beasts. They're not. They're all mouth and trousers. They make a lot of noise, but they don't do anything. Although Ollie has chased the postman and the courier down the drive on a number of occasions, but it's all good. Just going to turn the amp off. I think we're kind of done for that today. I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Well, like I said, this is kind of a forerunner to doing a load of shorts here on the channel on the fly. So literally grabbing a bass out of the rack, plugging into one of the amps, pedals as well, and just doing quick on the fly demos of the gear. And we'll see how it goes. Some people were for it. Some people were like, no, you don't do that. No one will watch. But the numbers seem to point towards people wanting me to do it. So I'm going to do it and we'll see how we go. It'll either work or it won't. And after a week or two, if I don't think it's going to work, then we'll bang it on the head. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, Rodney, of course. Thanks for sharing my talents. It's what you do, isn't it? It's what you do. This year's been a pivotal year because we lost Nick Smith in January, and I knew Nick for 28 years. I first spoke to him electronically in 1997, and he died with so much knowledge and information in his head. He didn't write any of it down. He didn't do a YouTube channel. He had a Facebook page and he did a load of demo sort of videos, and he'd do things late at night to sign off. And but all the stuff he knew about, we've got no record of it. So my focus has changed a little. And what I would like to try and do is get as much of the stuff that's in there, bass playing related, out there. So if I drop dead or was in a car accident or something, there's some record of it. Whether people find it useful or not, I don't know. All my written stuff is available. You just got to track down magazines. So I wrote for Bass Guitar magazine from 2004 till 2020, and I wrote for Bass Player from 2018 till 2022. So that's all out there. If people have got those magazines, they come up on eBay all the time. I used to publish all my reviews and stuff, everything I wrote for the mag, up on my Facebook page, and then I kind of took it off because I got the impression people were using it for their own financial benefit, if I put it that way. But I could reinstate that if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm just aware that as I'm getting older, I haven't got any kids to pass this down to, all the stuff I know about bass, and Nick's gone, and it's no use it just being in there. All this stuff you acquire, you know, how to do certain setups, how certain basses, how to put a Kubicki bridge together if you've got one and it just implodes. Do you know how to put all the washers and the springs back in the right place? I can do that. I had to do it myself. Setting basses up, you know, getting tones, all that sort of thing. So for me, it's a case of sort of doing that. Now, hopefully I'll have a nice long life and this channel will go for another 20-25 years, although I'll be old and grey by the time we get to that point. But he says with grey hair already. But that's the general plan, and I just don't want to shuffle off this mortal coil, and all that info is still in here and not out there for people to use. So, you know, I don't want to repeat what Nick did. And it's a shame because he knew so much. Many of the time we do stuff at the mag, and I thought, I know a man who knows the answer to this question, and I'd message him, you know, what happened, and he'd come back with the answer usually within about 20 minutes. So I didn't have to badger him to get info out of him. He normally just knew it and just email you back. But yeah, there we go. So I don't want to be a replication of that situation, really. So Whatever I've picked up along the way from all the famous bass players I've followed and enjoyed and listened to, it's their fair game for all the youngsters coming up. Have you ever been a bass tech for other players? No. I nearly was at one point, and I said no because I didn't like the situation that was being offered. And I knew if I did, someone's behavior, and it wasn't the bass player, that person would relish being in that position and being my boss, and I wasn't going to have it. So I thought, no, it'll change the dynamic within our band if I do that. So no, I could do it. I'd want good money for doing it, and bass techs generally don't get good money. I want to be up there playing. I don't want to be fixing basses, restringing them. But like I said, if someone offered it to me and I had the time to do it, and what's going on that guitar? If I got offered good money to do it and I had the time to do it and it was something worthwhile, then yeah, maybe I'd do it. But I wouldn't want it to impinge on my playing. Playing's everything. We share many of the same goals, my friend. There we go. You see, that's why we get on. That's why we get on. Right, we have been going for just over 2.5 hours. It's coming up 20 at 11. It's time for you guys to go and enjoy your weekend. Time for me to go and grab some TV for an hour. Thank you very much to everyone, especially Zuma, Stacey, followed me all day doing the live chats and stuff. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It's been a testing day, and we'll see. Like I say, the channel is doing its thing, and hopefully we're going to hit 1 million views within the next couple of weeks. So fingers crossed. I don't know what happens when you hit 1 million views. I don't know if YouTube suddenly starts projecting you even further out there. We will see. We will see, but we keep plugging away, don't we? And if you've enjoyed this live chat, I will try and start doing some of these on the fly demo things and see if they take off. They might do, they might not. But you know, there's loads of different amps here. I can bring the Trace Elliott that I've just bought from Nick's sister. We've got a Mesa Boogie Strategy 888. We've got this SWR Super Redhead. We've got Hartkey here. We've got EBS Fafner's Gallien-Kruger MB200 Shuttle 92. Also got an Avalon U5 here. I've got all my Aguilar stuff, DB751, AG700, Trace Elliott AH200. We can do some proper bass and amp and effect demos and start comparing and contrasting. So we will see. But now I've got some room here to play with. I can actually start filming and doing stuff that I've been meaning to do for ages. But just keep watching the channel. There's loads to come. Loads of gig vlogs, reviews, demos, interviews, feature videos. See what's coming up over the next couple of weeks. But thank you very much. My heart goes out to you because you watch the videos, you watch the shorts, you check in, you do the live chats. It's fabulous. I can't just do it on my own. I can produce the content, but if you guys don't watch it, it doesn't go anywhere. So on that note, go and enjoy your weekends. Have a fabulous time. I might do a live chat tomorrow or Sunday when I'm in the garage on the workbench doing these bass restrings and setups and stuff. But what I don't put on the live chat will be filmed, and we will have workshop videos coming out. So keep tuned for all that. So have a beat crushing weekend, everyone. Quite. Cheers, Zuma. See you later. So everyone take care. Have a great weekend. Give the video a thumbs up. Give any of the videos you watch here on the channel a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. Helps to project out into YouTube. On that note, enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you soon. Take it easy.